There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits. The planet Earth is a speck of dust, remote and alone in the void. There are powers in the universe inscrutable and profound.
It is now descending to Earth. It will enter our atmosphere at 11:49 a.m., approximately 10 minutes from now. According to all calculations, it should land in this vicinity. Listeners are urged not to telephone newspapers or the police. Stay tuned to this station for the latest developments.
Hey, you guys, come here. Hey, Bert, you think that's that mystery thing they've been talking about on TV?
How would I know?
Let's go take a look. Let's get out of here.
What's that?
What's the matter?
My husband and Pete out there in the picnic grounds just above the beach, they've been hurt.
Well, this is a communications car. I'll phone it in from here. I'm Mobile 1 to Central, over. Did you make that out, Charlie?
Not a word.
I'm Mobile 1 to Central. I can't reach you. Repeat. They must be getting us all right. I'm Mobile 1 to Central. Have an ambulance sent to beach at Surf. Emergency. 2 men hurt. Acknowledge. Roger and out. I'm sure they'll be here soon now. Tell us what happened.
Oh, this man, he just kept coming at us. It was awful.
Who?
I don't know. He was wearing a suit like a diver. Hurry, please. They're hurt.
Charlie, you better wait here. I'll go down and take a look. are you doing?
Oh, we're just taking another reading now. What happened down there?
Police took the girl and one of the guys to the station.
What about the other one?
He's on the way to the morgue. That was her husband.
You're right on the button, Charlie. 44.7.
Report back to Central if you find anything else. All right. Charlie, grab that portable and check the beats, will you?
Got it right here.
I'll pick you up right here in about an hour. Where are you going? Police asked me to drop by the station and sign a report. I'll see you later.
If you don't, you know where to look for the body.
Like I said, we were just starting to eat when we heard something tracking through the sand toward us. I looked up and couldn't see anything. Then Betty screamed.
At what? I thought you couldn't see anything.
At first we couldn't. Then this guy started toward us.
What kind of a guy?
How should I know? He was wearing some kind of a helmet over his head. He could have been a deep-sea diver or anything.
All right. After you saw this diver, what happened?
Well, we jumped up. Ed, that was Betty's husband, yelled at him to stop. But he just kept coming. I never saw anything like it. He didn't say anything. He just kept moving in.
Then you say he attacked you.
Well, we didn't give him a chance. Ed grabbed a piece of wood and took a swing at him. That didn't stop him. He caught the end. That's all I remember.
Just because a man's taking a walk is no reason to slug him. Besides, you don't look like a guy who frightens so easy.
How would you feel if somebody with a crazy helmet with pipes sticking out of it came at you in the dark?
You say there were no witnesses, huh?
None yet.
Anything missing?
I don't think so. The cash register wasn't touched.
Get a breakdown of the inventory as soon as you can. What about fingerprints?
Boys are working on them now.
Sorry I'm late.
What kept you so long?
The lieutenant asked me to hang around a while.
Well, what's the score?
Looks like one of those things. Pretty girl, older husband, young boarder. Kid claims some guy without a head knocked the old man off.
You don't say. Anything else?
Yeah, he had a diver's outfit with horns.
No. He's going to have to do better than that.
How are we doing?
I took a reading about 10 minutes ago. The radiation is going out with the tide. What about the radio phone?
It's working fine again. I just got a call from Central. They said Mobile 7 picked up some new trouble northeast of here.
Here we go again.
Hop in.
Thanks, you can go now.
Are you sure this is what the man looks like? What do you say, Betty?
Well, just about, only I think the tubes were a little lower down.
And you still insist there was no head inside the helmet?
I'm positive there wasn't.
What about you?
Well, it was dark. I couldn't swear to it.
Thanks, that'll be all.
You mean we can go now?
Yeah, for the time being.
Well, that's the story up till now. We got in touch with Washington. They told us to contact you here. Very interesting.
What do you think, Doctor?
When I see something like this, I understand why you gentlemen might have thought sabotage was involved.
I guess it's up to us. Unless you have some suggestions.
Well, let me think out loud for a minute. It might just be that what we've been talking about so far, and this phantom, as we'll call him, ties in with what the doctor and I have been discussing.
That is very possible.
I don't know whether you know it or not, but somewhere around 7:30 this evening, our radar networks picked up an unidentified object off Point Barrow, Alaska. They traced it clear down to Santa Monica before they lost it.
Santa Monica. That's where we first picked up our radio interference.
Yeah. Right at the scene of the murder.
Well, then, if all these things tally up, we've got some idea of how our man got it.
You mean that he came in some plane? In that case, somebody would have seen it land and take off again. Or did it crash?
No. No, we don't think it was a plane. No rocket or jet that has been built so far can attain the speeds of 5,000 miles an hour, particularly for such a great distance.
And maybe we're on the wrong track altogether.
Couldn't your unidentified object have been a meteor? They travel at a terrific speed.
Yes, fast enough for most of them to burn themselves out the moment they hit the Earth's atmosphere. And did it occur to you that meteors are not very likely to travel horizontally, all the way from the North Pole to California?
If it wasn't a meteor, a flying missile of some type, how do you figure this phantom type? We're not sure that he does.
I don't care what you say, but it doesn't make sense to me. Anybody trained in sabotage would stay undercover. This guy's walking around in a monkey suit, killing people.
Excuse me, Dr. Wyatt. Is there a Lieutenant Bowers in here?
Oh, yes. What is it, miss?
There's a Mr. Wakeman from the Chronicle here to see you.
Wakeman here? Now, what does he want?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I don't believe you have met my assistant, Barbara Randall.
Well, hello.
Hello.
It's Mrs. Randall, Lieutenant.
I'll be right back.
Barbara, you know the Major.
Of course.
And this is Mr.
The Communications Commission.
How do you do?
Well, I see you are working a little later tonight than usual.
Yes, my husband's teaching a late class, and he won't be able to pick me up for a while. Besides, I had some work to do in the lab.
Well, at least you'll have lots of company.
All right. So I shouldn't have come up here. But I gotta get your angle on this Beach murder. And your whole department is shut up.
Look, Wakeman, will you stop bothering me? There's nothing to say.
Well, from the looks of things, I guess it's up to me. I'll be in touch with you as soon as I hear anything.
The Mobile Center, strength 4, brickyard at 160th, moving toward oil fields. Contact your unit. Over and out.
Units 1 and 7 from Mobile Center. Units 1 and 7 from Mobile Center. Strength 4, interference at 160th in the oil fields. Moving due east. Close in. Repeating, strength 4, interference at 160th in the oil field. Close in. Thank you, Doctor. Why don't walk over those oil fields?
Well, it doesn't register as far as the oil field.
I think we'll do better if we split up now.
Right, Lieutenant. You two go that way. Lieutenant, out here. Joe, you follow him. Come on, Doctor. And you? Oh, forget it.
This way. Come on.
Going strong. That's right. Check with me.
Sure does. He's here. We saw him. There he goes. Come on.
Tell me around here somewhere.
Yeah, we gotta get the roof. Fitz, go get a line. Hey, out! Let's cut him off. Come on. Around here.
Anybody see him?
There he is. Cut him now. We'll give you 10 seconds to come out of there, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Why, there's nobody in here. Possible. We saw him come in. Maybe he went out of the window. We won't get very far. Don't touch anything till we check for fingerprints.
Well, Doctor, over here. He left his suit and his helmet.
Hey, let's spread that thing out so I can get a good shot of it.
Go away, you fool.
What's the matter?
For your information, that's a Geiger counter, and it says hands off.
I think you'd better wait outside. I just have a job to do.
So do we. And I'm afraid ours will have to come first.
There's no radiation from the helmet. But look at this.
So that's what's been causing all this trouble. Charlie, you know where we can pick up a lead-lined box in a hurry?
Well, Mobile 7 should have one. They're right outside. I'll take a look.
Hurry it up, will you?
Unbelievable. Now, we all thought that this phantom might be carrying some device causing all the signal interference. But to learn that it's due to the very clothes on his body.
That's not the only thing that bothers me. Did any of you get a good look at his face?
Not me. He's too far away.
Well, I did. Unless I'm mistaken, that helmet was empty.
Hey, where am I going to put this stuff?
Oh, put it in Dr. Wyatt's station.
Yeah, we take it back to the Institute.
Right. Find out anything?
No, that's all right. You can handle that.
Any luck?
Not a sign of him. Boys are still searching the grounds.
For what? Nobody knows what he looks like without that outfit.
Don't bet on that, Major. The reporter got a flash picture of him, and I just happened to borrow that film. It's on its way to headquarters right now to be developed.
Good. Send us a print as soon as you can.
Sure.
Lieutenant, are you sure you don't want to come with us? You want to make a few tests at the lab?
I'd like to, Doctor. But you know the situation. I gotta get that guy. Let me know how you make out, will you?
Yeah, we'll do that, sure.
We're just on our way home and we saw you drive in.
Good evening, Barbara. Hello, Bill. I see we got here just in time.
Anything new?
Nothing excitement, nothing. That's all. Major, you know Barbara's husband?
Oh, of course. How are you?
How are you?
Say, it's a nice-looking dog you've got there. What's his name?
His name? Venus. Say, Bill, I hate to ask this, but something important has come up, and I wonder, can we borrow Barbara for about an hour or so? I suppose so.
Of course. Darling, why don't you go and do the shopping? Here's the list. Mark, soap, and all these.
I may as well. See you later, Helen.
I'll take the dog, Clara.
Thank you, Bill. Good night. Good night. I'll give you a hand with it.
Oh, thanks.
Look out, now, don't drop it.
Dan, come back here! Dan, come back here! There's no one in here. Come on. See, Venus? Look, there's no one in here. Come on now, girl. You know you're not allowed in here. Now you stay right here, and I don't want to hear one sound of it.
You were right, Doctor. There are no fingerprints anywhere.
What's all this?
Hey, don't touch anything.
You better put some gloves on. Our friend, Mr. X, left this suit at the oil refinery.
You mean you were that close to him and you didn't catch him?
I'm afraid so. That's up to the police now. Hand me those shades. I want to cut up this material to work with. But have those sharpened.
But I just bought them.
All right.
Here, try this knife.
That still won't cut.
Let me try. This stuff is tougher than nylon. Why don't I try it over a Bunsen burner? It doesn't burn either. Let's take a look at it under the microscope.
Look, it's magnetic.
Yeah.
Here, I'll-
Radioactive. And apparently indestructible.
Thank you.
What's the matter? You tell me. Take a look at that weed.
What weed? There is none. This material is one solid mass.
Matthew. Well, you're right. It must be some sort of plastic.
No. I'd say it's a metallic substance of some kind.
Well, I've seen a lot of interesting alloys, but never anything like this.
Let's try an acid test.
All right.
Go ahead. Careful now. You only take a drop or two. It repels acid like a raincoat repels water.
Why, there's no reaction.
Well, Major, this looks as though we were going to be here for a long time. Now we have it. The helmet is not radioactive. The suit is. There is no doubt. This spacesuit is conditioned to function above 63,000 feet. The human blood would boil, resulting in the body expanding to twice its size. And death, of course.
I know. And it must withstand pressure and counter-pressure. Also, it must be so supercharged it can function in thin atmosphere.
Now, let's see what it is that is left in this breathing apparatus.
Well, how are you doing?
The gas from the helmet tank breaks down to 11% methane.
Ordinary marsh gas? What's the rest of the problem?
Oh, that's where I'm stuck. I can't figure it out. It just doesn't respond to any of the usual tests.
Well, how could anyone exist on that combination of gases?
You and I couldn't. But apparently, someone can.
Doctor, are you trying to say that our X-Man doesn't breathe oxygen and hasn't the metabolism of a normal human?
I really don't know. From what we've seen, he has some physical characteristics which appear human. But added to them is this fabulous radioactivity that none of us could stand. I am puzzled.
I think the answer lies right here in this helmet. Obviously, he needs it to survive. Otherwise, he wouldn't have risked wearing it where he was sure to be recognized. As it is, he only took it off when he was cornered.
What you say is true. How can he exist without it now?
Let me put it this way. It's like a patient in an iron lung. Sometimes one can be removed for hours at a time without any ill effects.
Exactly. And I think the same principle applies here. And that means sooner or later, he has to get his breathing apparatus back or die.
I don't know.
Well, I've got an idea. If we were to return this whole mountain to where he left it, he might be tempted to come back.
Is that you, Doctor?
On this guy, otherwise you wouldn't have brought that suit up here.
Well, let's just say we were curious.
Hello, Bill. My breakfast soon? Isn't Barbara through? I don't know. So if she's still in the lab, why don't you go up and see? I will. Barbara? Barbara, are you in there?
Bill, listen to me. I'm not alone. Someone is in here with me. I can't see him. He locked the door and has the key.
I'll break the door down.
No, Bill, don't, please. You better get help.
You mean I've come all the way up here for nothing?
I'm afraid. Good night. Yes. Good night, Mr. Wakeman.
Good night. Major, come quick.
What's the matter with Barbara?
In the lab. The door's locked. There's someone in there with me.
I thought you said the door was locked. What? Door? Oh, come in the main entrance. That's the only way anybody could leave. I will.
Well, in that case, we would have seen her on her way up.
Well, then she must still be in the building.
We'd better split up. I'll take the roof.
down here someplace. Now, you stay here. Watch the main entrance. And I'll check the basement.
Don't come near me. I'm warning you, don't come near me. Don't! The code. I don't understand. You're trying to tell me you need it to breathe, and there isn't much left in the tank. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. I'll write it down. One, two, one, 2, 3.
In the lab.
She's in there. Barbara!
Darling, are you all right?
I think so. I'm looking for it. I just saw him, so he must be in here.
Steady feet to the ground. He was being killed. I'd better go.
I couldn't see him. I didn't know what to do.
Come here, quick!
Disintegrated.
This is amazing.
Now, quiet down, Venus. Quiet down. Down.
Thank you, gentlemen. Put it down here, please. Barbara, bring that cord in over there. Now you're going to see. I have to resort to ultraviolet light in order to show you what little there is left of the spacesuit. As you can see, it has reduced itself to this liquid and is in an evaporating stage. The helmet is in the lab and still intact.
amazing. All the radiation in this suit would be fatal to a normal human being wearing it.
Of course. And furthermore, our respiratory system could never assimilate gases such as we have found in that breathing device.
Well, then we have to assume our so-called X-Man carried his own atmosphere with him.
Excuse me. But as a matter of curiosity, why do we refer to this thing as a hill? I thought it was invisible.
Under normal conditions. Yes. Yes. Mrs. Randall did see the imprint of a large foot and a masculine hand under ultraviolet light.
How do you explain that?
I don't know, but the human body is composed of various elements with a carbon base, like coal. Yes. Now, suppose we maintain the same chemical composition in the body of the X-Man, but substitute silica for carbon.
Silica's glass.
Exactly. Now, it is possible that the body with such a base, if it were subjected to an atmosphere foreign to its origin, might appear invisible to our eyes.
Are you trying to say, Doctor, that we're not dealing with a human being?
I didn't say that. On the contrary, all the evidence points in the opposite direction. Toward a superhuman with an intelligence far superior to our own.
How can you tell?
First of all, Mrs. Randall saw that he has a hand with digits like our own fingers and a thumb opposing. That alone is a sign of intelligence. And he comes from a civilization that has developed adequate space transportation to enable him to travel to Earth. We have nothing yet, but can reach even another planet in our own solar system.
That could account for the unidentified objects picked up by radar.
My theory is that the spaceship, or whatever it was that he came in, operated on the principle of magnetic rather than atomic propulsion, and that somewhere in the outer limits met with a condition where the Earth's gravity pulled it down and it fell into the ocean, and that he managed to save his life and reach shore.
Eyes to us and took off his uniform, or we'd have been able to catch up with him by now.
No, he didn't utter a word. But I'm convinced he was trying to convey a message to me. He kept tapping out a code. I wrote it down.
Let me see that thing. Doesn't make sense. Well, it may be based on some mathematical system we know nothing about.
But he was trying to tell us something. Why did he run away?
What do you think of that?
Well, Hazen must be crazy sending out stuff like that.
I guess so. Let's try and get a hold of him.
Yeah. Mobile 1 from Mobile Center. Come in, please. Mobile 1 from Mobile Center. Come in, please. Mobile 1 from Mobile Center. Come in, please.
Hey, that's Central calling. You better stay here by the car. I'll go tell Hazen.
Yes, Colonel Powell. Of course, I'll mail you a complete report first thing in the morning. Yes, sir, thank you. Oh, and I'm awfully sorry to disturb you so late at night. Right, good night, sir.
He's around here, this invisible guy. He was in the car.
How do you know?
I was talking to Randall outside when I heard Central calling. Before I could get over to answer, I saw the door open and shut by itself. He's dead.
For all we know, he could be trying to send a distress signal to his home base, wherever that is.
Well, let's hope he doesn't get through. We've got enough problems with just one of those guys.
Well, at least we know he's surrounded the vicinity, and it's obvious what keeps him around.
Of course. He's got to come back for what little gas there is left in his helmet.
And when he does...
Oh, please, the most important thing is to take him alive. He can go
only makes you understand. There's no telling how much science can profit.
I'll go along with that, Doctor. But I've got to make sure that once he's cornered, I'll be able to hang on to him.
I think we're all agreed on that. All right, good, then we must see it from his angle. He's in an alien world. No doubt we are as frightening to him as he is to us. But the most important thing then is to keep calm at all costs and do nothing to provoke him.
Well, it's 3:45.
He's sure taking his time.
Time is cheap.
Yeah, well, how long can you sit on the edge of your chair like this?
Oh, dear, if we have to.
Well, we hope this mechanism works.
It will, unless he flies in between the wires.
I wouldn't take any bets that he can't.
Well, if everything else fails, we still have Venus here to help us. You know, I'm certain she's been to prisons before. That's why she carried on so.
What's the matter, Lieutenant? Is this thing getting you?
Oh, no. I'm just thinking about the public reaction to all this. I'll give something to the press by morning.
You know, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a pilot. Then after I got my wings and had 75 missions, I thought I'd seen everything. Now, after all this, I know I haven't seen anything.
He's here.
The back entrance. Let's head him off.
Remember, now take it easy. Don't try me.
Trying to do? Well, it's the reporter. Yeah, it sure is. What's going on around here? You guys crazy?
How'd you get in here?
Oh, that don't make any difference. Come on, what's up? What's going on?
Lieutenant, you better tell him. I'll reset the wires.
Don't be afraid. We want you to live. Don't you understand? Can't you speak? Can't you say something, anything, in any language? Listen, everybody. He's in the lab with me now. He's in the lab with me now. Jesus, be quiet. The door is unlocked. hurry. He's having trouble breathing. I don't think he can last much longer. And please, don't let Venus get at him. And walk in quietly.
Quiet, Venus.
Unbelievable.
You see, there's nothing to be afraid of. Nobody wants to hurt you.
I've tried to read him. I really understand him. He can't speak.
Wait a minute, I'll try his code. I think I remember it right. Better plug in the ultraviolet light.
In here with a big telescope.
Sound is coming out of his mouth.
Look at Venus. She acts as though she hears him.
Yes. Dog can't hear sound. It can. His voice must be beyond the range of the human ear.
He's suffocating. Slowly. He's almost gone.
We won't need these lights anymore. In death, the earth becomes visible.
So he came here, wherever from, and right before our eyes, his body went through the final phases of life.
Fear cannot save us. Rage cannot help us. We must see the stranger in a new light, the light of understanding. And to achieve this, we must begin to understand ourselves and each other. We now return control of your television set to you until next week at this same time, when the control voice will take you to the outer limits.